Welcome back, everyone. Yes, it is Tuesday, but we still got to talk about what the Hollywood. And unfortunately, I'm going to start with some really sad news. It's with a heavy heart that I have to report on the unexpected passing of Jimmy Buffett. The Margaritaville singer was just 76 years old. His official website issued a statement which read, Jimmy passed away peacefully on the night of September 1st, surrounded by friends, his family, friends, music, and dogs. He lived his life like a song to the very last breath and will be missed beyond measure by so many. Per his official website, Buffett battled skin cancer for years before his death, which was news to me. I had no idea. But again, hey, if you're wasted away again in Margaritaville and you're not putting on your sunscreen, that can happen. But this particular type of cancer was Merkel cell cancer, which is a very rare form, according to the National Cancer Institute. And at 5 p.m. on September 1st, a worldwide toast to Jimmy was held. And I partook. I was in Los Angeles, so about 2 p.m. But, you know, he was just loved by so many. His music, I remember growing up with it. It's one of my mom's favorite artists. Every Christmas we had his Christmas album playing, and so I woke up on Saturday seeing the news, and I texted you. I go, Jimmy Buffett died, and you know, you've been to Key West. I've been to Key West. That is like the mecca of Jimmy Buffett. So, rest in peace, Jimmy. Did you pour one out for him?
Well, I did have a margarita.
Okay, good.
I want to say too, CBS Sunday Morning did a wonderful piece on him years ago when they were coming out with they had a musical. I think it was called.
Was it Margaritaville?
Was it? That's
I think it was a music.
It was a musical on Broadway. It didn't last terribly long, but it was all Jimmy Buffett songs.
Yeah.
And they did a piece on him that showed the Broadway rehearsing. It was wonderful to get. CBS Sunday Mornings does such a great job on those in-depth personal pieces. And you get to know him so much better and find out more about his life and his music. So what a great tribute to him to have that already, but then the music speaks for itself.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's shift gears now. Joe Jonas, any Joe Burrow fans out there? Well, listen up, Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's marriage is reportedly on the rocks. It has been reported that the Jonas Brothers singer has retained a divorce lawyer after 4 years of marriage to the Game of Thrones actress. TMZ was the first to report the shocking news over the weekend, and sources with direct knowledge told TMZ Joe had his people contact and consult with at least 2 LA area divorce lawyers, and he's on the cusp of filing divorce documents to end his marriage to Sophie. The couple has had, quote, serious problems for at least 6 months. They share 2 daughters, a 3-year-old and a 14-month-old. And for the last 3 months, Joe has reportedly been caring for their 2 young children pretty much all the time. Even as his band is touring, his brothers, we're told Joe currently has both kids as the group plays around the U.S., and he has been spotted without his wedding ring on in recent weeks. However, over the weekend, he did upload a picture with his brothers, and he was wearing his wedding ring. So it's the early stages of a potential divorce. But I was telling Jeremy before, out of all the Jonas Brothers and their relationships, I really thought they were going to make it the longest. If anything, I would bet my money on Nick and Priyanka calling it quits before Joe and Sophie. And I'm not a huge Jonas Brothers fan, but they've got good music, and they just have a really fun love story.
I just feel bad if this is true for the kids.
Yeah.
They're so young.
So young, for sure.
But it's so hard because, okay, I'll be honest, I had to ask Maddie who that was before the show because I was like, I don't know who the Sophie Turner is. You explained it now, I get it.
Yes.
But having 2 Hollywood people together, it is hard. I don't know if it's the microscope or just the scheduling.
Yeah.
It seems harder.
Well, and I think she's been overseas in England filming, and maybe that's why he's had the kids, you know, for the past 3 months or so. But this is still developing, so as new news comes out, we'll be sure to, hopefully, maybe Babcock will talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, good point.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's lighten the mood just a tad. This final story was just too funny not to share, and I think we need a little bit of nonsense celebrity news to round out what the Hollywood. So, music icon Cher has some anti-aging advice, which I know we could all use. So, she is not letting age stop her from cutting her hair, wearing jeans, or acting young. The 77-year-old revealed this astounding news on Good Morning Britain on Monday, September 4th. Take it from Cher herself.
You tweeted, will someone please tell me when will I feel old? Well, I mean, you don't, do you? I don't think any of us feel old. It's just a number.
I remember when my friend Paulette and I were talking about when we were going to have to cut our hair and stop wearing jeans. Because it seemed like in those days that's what women did, and it hasn't hit yet. I mean, I just can't believe I will be 80 at some point sooner than I wish, and I will still be wearing my jeans, and I will still be wearing long hair, and I will still be doing the same stuff I've always done. I don't know if not feeling old makes you younger. I'm not sure, and I keep up with the trends, and I have lots of young friends, and I have old friends too, but you know, I don't, honestly, I'm not trying to feel young. I'm not trying to be young. I am who I am. So whatever that means, I'm just getting along.
Hey, I like it. Age is really just a number. And I have to say, do you believe in youth as you age?
Yes, I do.
I can feel it. Okay. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Cher's?
What she said, though, she said something that my grandmother used to say, my grandmother who's passed. She said that in a day and age, talking about not cutting your hair. When my grandmother would see a woman of a certain age still with long hair, she's like, she needs to cut her hair. That hair is not for an old person.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but that was a thing.
I mean, I think almost every mom out there has had the 90s mom haircut. The short in the back and kind of, my mom had it, she's grown her hair out since, but yeah.
But like having that like longer straight hairstyle like Cher's had for years though, but that's a younger person. But then think about this, and I know we love the Golden Girls. There were several memes saying if the Golden Girls were made today of women in their 50s, they would not look anything like that.
No.
It has a lot to do with that helmet hairstyle.
Yes.
Which is not bad, I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm just saying, times change.
It is crazy. Well, and keeping up with the trends, wearing the white after Labor Day.
Yes,
hey, you're already decreasing your age, Jeremy. So,
well,
way to be.
It is my grandmother, who's 85, who was on the show with us.
Yes.
She
does
said,
not look.
She does not look 85, but she also said, she goes, it's so weird because mentally, she goes, I still feel the same as when I was like 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand things are different and you are older, but your mind is still there.
Yeah.
Body is different. But she goes, you still feel, I like what she said about you just feel the way you feel.
Yeah.
It's not like feeling young or feeling old, it's just you're still you.
Yeah. I mean, some days I feel older than 31, and other days I feel like I'm 21. So.
And every day I feel sometimes I have the comedy of a 12-year-old boy.
There you go.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll be back with our friends from Sylvan Learning Center right after this. Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, yeah. My brain is set at like a 7-year-old.
Yeah.